Her message arrived at 2:13 a.m. A single line. A single fracture. We finalize everything next week. Don't make this difficult. No name, no punctuation, just a digital whisper filled with the kind of certainty only a betrayer possesses. I stared at the glowing screen, my mind strangely empty, like a room before the lights flick on. Beside me, Elena slept quietly, wrapped in the softness of sheets my patents paid for, in a house my ideas built, for a woman who now planned to discard me like a used tool. My chest tightened, not from panic, but from a dawning stillness. Divorce. After 12 years of sacrifice, 12 years guiding her company from a boutique consultancy to a global empire, 12 years of letting her shine while I stayed behind the curtain. And apparently, she'd been rehearsing a new act. I memorized the message, then deleted it, just to feel the power of erasing something she thought would control me. Down the hall, my phone vibrated again. A voicemail. I played it on speaker. Her voice oozed confidence. Too polished, too rehearsed. The lawyers will contact you Monday. Don't show up at the board meeting. It's better for both of us. Better for her, of course. I stood in the dark kitchen, the marble floor cold beneath my feet, the refrigerator humming like a distant warning. Something inside me shifted. Not anger, not sadness, something quieter, sharper. A single calculated thought. So this is the game she thinks she can win. The next morning, Elena behaved as if nothing had happened. She laughed while pouring her imported coffee, kissed me lightly before heading downstairs to her car. A perfect performance, just like the woman she'd curated for the world. But the message was a crack in the mask, and cracks never stay small. I watched her leave, the smell of perfume lingering behind her like a false promise. My mind replayed the past month, her sudden distance, late meetings, invitations she forgot to extend to me, the carefully guarded phone. Pieces slid into place with cruel precision. She wasn't just planning to leave me. No, she wanted to do it after securing the final round of funding built entirely on a patent I owned, a patent that gave her company a strategic edge no competitor could match. My patent, my work, my leverage. I remembered the board meeting 2 weeks ago. The way her eyes slid past me when investors asked about long-term stake distribution. The way she pressed a hand to my shoulder, smiling for the cameras, while her fingers trembled just slightly. Back then, I thought she was stressed. Naive. So painfully naive. I sat in my office, the silence thick, suffocating. The truth wasn't fully revealed yet, but it was circling me like a predator, waiting for the right moment. Every memory felt different now, sharper, colder. Had she ever loved me? Or was I always just a stepping stone, positioned perfectly, precisely, inevitably? I opened her email account on my desktop. She never changed the password. Arrogance masquerading as trust. There they were, drafts, deleted messages, recovery logs, all leading to the same conclusion. She had been preparing to cut me out the moment she no longer needed me. And that moment, apparently, had arrived. I didn't confront her. Confrontation gives away your position. Instead, I observed, quietly, coldly. I tracked her late-night calls, traced the encrypted documents she'd been sending to her CFO, reviewed the legal drafts outlining a divorce that was meant to leave me with nothing but humiliation. She underestimated me. Elena always preferred underestimating over understanding. Meanwhile, I played my role, supportive, calm, a harmless husband sipping espresso across the kitchen island while his wife sharpened the knife meant for his spine. Inside me, however, something was coiling tighter each day. Not rage, purpose. I contacted an old colleague, someone Elena never bothered to meet, someone who now ran the largest competitor in her field. I asked for a private meeting. No assistants, no lawyers, just us. It clarified me, and clarity, I learned, is colder and far more liberating. When I arrived, they didn't even hide their hunger. "We've always wanted access to your patent," they said. "Name your price." I named it. Silence. A beat. Then a slow, predatory smile. The deal was signed within hours. A clean transaction. My 75% stake transferred directly to Elena's fiercest rival. Her fate sealed quietly, elegantly, like the last stitch on a silk shroud. But I didn't tell her, not yet. Revenge tastes better when served cold. I waited, watched, and let her continue preparing for a future that no longer existed. 1 week later, she filed. She walked into the kitchen with that triumphant posture she reserved for victories. Handed me the envelope with rehearsed sympathy. "I hope we can do this amicably," she said, her voice soft, fake, precise. I opened the papers slowly, calmly. "Of course," I replied. Her smile faltered, only slightly. My calmness unnerved her. Good. The next morning her CFO burst into the house, pale, sweating, shaking. "Elena, your competitor just announced the launch of the technology, the patent, the stake, everything." She turned to me, confusion, then shock, then a dawning horror. "What did you do?" I placed the signed sale documents on the table between us. Nothing more, nothing less. Her hands trembled as she read. Her breath broke. "You sold it? To them? Do you have any idea what this does to my company?" I looked at her, finally looked. "I know exactly what it does," I said. She followed me through the house, unraveling with every step. "You ruined me!" "No," I corrected softly. "I simply stepped aside and let your intentions complete their natural course." Her eyes glistened, not with tears, but with fear. Real fear. "This wasn't supposed to happen," she whispered. I paused at the doorway. "You planned to discard me after taking everything I built? You thought I'd break." A breath. Calm. Controlled. "You should have considered that I know how to walk away before anyone can take what's mine." Her voice cracked. "We can fix this." "We?" I almost smiled. "There hasn't been a we in years. You just never noticed." She collapsed onto the couch, staring at the documents as if they were funeral papers. In a way, they were. I left that afternoon. No dramatic exit. No final goodbye. Just a quiet closing of a door that had been dead for years. 2 days later, while staying at my villa in Switzerland, my daughter-in-law called, demanding I wash dishes if I wanted to join Thanksgiving. I simply sent her a photo of the villa. She called 71 times after that. People panic when the illusion of control slips. Elena knows that feeling now. As for me, I've never felt calmer. Revenge didn't heal me.